Right now, Robert's going to go up in the deer stand to just take a look around and see what the fire is doing from the other side.
How far?
Sometimes deer stands can be pretty useful.
So pretty much right now what we've got, this is a head fire. So this fire is blowing with the wind directly towards our backing line. We're confident enough in our backing line right now that even with this heavy fire to my right, that we're pretty sure once it gets there, it's going to hit the other fire and it's going to go out and lay down. Because we're in a narrow strip right here, I'm comfortable doing that. Once we get over here, where it's got much more, a much farther distance to gain momentum, I'm probably not going to light head fire until I get a wider spot on my backing line. So with even 20 or 30 feet of black line, I'm not going to light this as head fire because it's got a couple hundred yards to go before it's going to hit that line, in which case it can start pre-drying fuels. The wind can start pulling a convective layer to throw more debris that's burning across our line. So right now we're just kind of doing, we had to tie this side in anyway, so this was a good area with not a very far distance to try head fire to see how hot it was going to get. Right now I'm pretty pleased. So it's got some hot pockets and some jackpot fuels in there, but for the most part it's staying around 5 to 6 foot flame lengths, and once it gets to that other side it's going to go out. If those flame lengths continue to build and build and build and get, you know, maybe 10, 15 feet tall, or flame height, if they started to get that size and they sustain that size, I'd be worried, and I'd be going back to the other side of my line, making sure that those flames weren't reaching across the trail and throwing embers on the unburned side of the property.
So how much fire line do you think is coming in from the other way right now?
Off that line, it's probably less than 8 feet.
Really?
But probably what I could have said right there is, you know, as that fire gets closer, it's going to pull that fire into it. So it might be 8 foot when it gets close to it. By the time the fires actually converge, it's probably going to be 15. So it's going to go from 8 feet to 15 feet in a matter of 30 seconds.
So right now we've lit this backfire and we have about 15 feet of black here, so we know that this area is not going to burn. We sent one of our other drip torches to come along instead of flanking fire here, which is running, the wind is pushing that way, and so our flanking fire is almost running sideways at this point. Our two fires, our backing fire and our flanking fire, are about to converge, which is about what we're about to see right now. You can actually hear the fire coming towards us in the background. And in a minute, we're about to have flame lengths that are quite larger than they are. We can see the dark smoke burning in the back there. That's the second fire that's coming towards us right now.